Hello, welcome to this week's edition of The Valeyard's Matrix. Last week we left off with the newly regenerated Doctor from 9 to 10. This new Doctor, played by David Tennant, quickly became a cult favorite, growing many fanboys and fangirls. This cheeky new Doctor started out in the long-standing BBC tradition of a Christmas special. He broke new ground in that he was a child when the series first premiered, and so grew up and got to play the role himself. This meant bringing back old favorites such as
K9! Rose Tyler, Mickey Smith, allow me to introduce K9. Well, K9 Mark III to be precise.
That's right, the little robotic dog that captured the hearts of children everywhere. K9 made a guest appearance along with Sarah Jane Smith, as played by Elizabeth Sladen. The fandom also got another dream come true when the series ended that year, with the Superman vs. Batman epic battle of
You have identified as Daleks. Outline resembles the inferior species known as Cybermen.
Yes, that's right. The Daleks were back, as well as the Cybermen fighting off in an epic battle, thwarted by the Doctor, of course. But by this point, in this modern day and age, Daleks weren't as scary as they used to be, so there was a new enemy brought on to scare children. This enemy was known as the Weeping Angels.
They're not weeping, they can't risk looking at each other. Their greatest asset is their greatest curse. They can never be seen. Loneliest creatures in the universe. Don't blink. Don't even blink. Blink and you're dead. They are fast, faster than you could believe. Don't turn your back. Don't look away, and don't blink.
As that season drew to a close, we had yet another returning enemy from the classic series and a regeneration, but not the Doctors.
The Master. Reborn.
That's right, the Master, the longtime childhood friend turned enemy from Gallifrey of the Doctors, was back. But unlike the classic series, gone were the days of the suave, debonair gentleman played by Roger Delgado and Anthony Ainley. We now had crazy, maniacal lunatic played by John Sim.
Face battle open skin, sir. Might I share that honor? You may. Thank you.
We also had a returning enemy in the newly redesigned form of the potato-headed Sontarans. But then recurring guest writer Stephen Moffat threw us for a loop when he introduced the mysterious character of River Song.
Hello, sweetie.
Get out. You're not, are you? Tell me you're not archaeologists.
Got a problem with archaeologists?
I'm a time traveller. I point and laugh at archaeologists.
Ah, Professor Riversong, archaeologists.
River Song, lovely name.
As the season drew to a close, we had one more surprise returning enemy.
Everybody is here, Davros.
The issues are simple and clear-cut. I have given my life's work to the survival of our race.
That's right, the creator of the Daleks, Davros, was back. First seen in the fourth Doctor serial, The Genesis of the Daleks.
Impossible. That face. After all these years.
Davros. Sarah Jane Smith. Remember?
Oh, this is meant to be. The circle of time is closing. You were there on Skaro at the very beginning of my creation.
And I've learned how to fight since then.
Sadly, that would be the last time Elizabeth Sladen guest appeared in any of Doctor Who, as she passed away in 2011. After that season, David Tennant was starting to feel, even though he was a lifelong fan, that it was time to move on. This falls under the long-rumored notion that Patrick Troughton told all subsequent actors that he met to only stay on for 3 years. This, along with the fact that current showrunner Russell T Davies was ready to hang up his coat, meant that David Tennant was going to move on. So as a new showrunner was being sought out, David Tennant did a few specials which introduced a darker version of the Doctor.
For a long time now, I thought I was just a survivor, but I'm not. I'm the winner. The Time Lord victorious.
There's no one to stop you.
No.
This is wrong, Doctor. I don't care who you are. The Time Lord victorious is wrong.
That's for me to decide. Now you better get home.
Realizing how dark a path he had gone down, he realized he had to stop. And the end of his life cycle would not be met before a return of the Time Lords and once again the Master.
Of the earth. Hell is descending. My kind of world.
We will initiate the final sanction. The end of time will come at my hand.
Of course, after defeating them, he gets doused with radiation and must regenerate. Knowing he's near the end of his life cycle, a Time Lord's regeneration energy becomes explosive, so he goes off Earth into orbit. And in one of the most heart-wrenching ever regenerations, hitting you in all the feels, he leaves by uttering the line,
I don't want to go.
Next week, new Doctor, new showrunner, new body, new TARDIS, new rules. As always, I thank you for watching The Valyard's Matrix, and I will see you next time.